Hello, I am Afana Adichie. I'm part of the Bruma court. Rather high ranking in it, too. Anyway, is there anything you needed? Do? Oh, well, I suppose I don't really do anything in particular. I mean, I help out the Count when needed, of course. My father owned land outside of Bruma, and after some lucrative business with the Carvanes, became well respected. I inherited what he owned when he passed, and, well, here I am. Oh, but I do love conversations like this. Feel free to come back and chat about it again sometime. Let me think. There was one raid Simond organized last I remember. Never mentioned it to me. Always been a quiet fellow, but I saw it in his journal. Well, yes. He's one of those mysterious men, you know? Just has an aura about him. Piques a lady's interest. You can't blame me for peeking in his journal, I hope. We all have our vices. No, truth told. Though I imagine you could just check Simmons' journal if you wanted to do that. I obviously couldn't endorse such behavior, though. Goes without saying, I suppose. In his quarters, of course, though you may need a key to get inside. I may, but I'm a noble. I'm hardly a beggar, so why should I accept this expense money?
Have a great stream, mate.
Oh, very well. I'll take the coin, and I'll just go get the journal. Once I've gotten it, I'll just wait around, inconspicuously, you understand, in the Great Hall. A pleasure. Ah, you're here. Good. I procured the journal just as we agreed. Now, I need to get going before someone gets suspicious. I've had too many little jaunts into Simmons' office. I think someone told the guards to keep an eye out for me having further adventures. Best of luck in your... whatever it is you're doing. Can I help you? Until next time.
Hello. Yes. There was Strong Minds operation. That's about all I can remember, though. What? No. No, of course not. That's preposterous. Hi. Is there something I can do for you? Farewell.
An interesting question. We keep records of expenses from members of the Bruma court, especially the times it's coming out of our treasury. However, we don't give this kind of information out to anyone who so much as asks. Why do you want to know? Truly? I see an honest glint in your eye. I think you are telling the truth. Well then, I will get you any information I can from the records. One moment while I go check them. You just wait around here. Well, I've checked the records. There was one account of Afana Idichi hiring some mercenaries for a job similar to your description last year. She spends a lot of time around the castle. You can go speak to her if you wish. Out of memory, there was another who hired some mercenaries for a bandit raid last year too. It was, Simon Courtier. Yeah, that's the one. Not too sure on the details. I'm going off of memory here, since his mission wasn't recorded in the books. Huh. Strange that. We usually keep thorough records. Well, anyway, I hope I was of some help. But that's all I know, and all the books know. Best of luck with your investigation. Well, I've checked the records. There was one account of Afana Idichi. Well, I've checked the records. There was one account of Afana Idichi hiring some mercenaries for a job similar to your description last year. She spends a lot of time around the castle. You can go speak to her. Bye.
What is it? Talk to you later.
Huh?
I'm Sinja Strongmind. I'm one of the nobles of County Bruma. Is there anything I can help you with? I heard of 2 raids on bandits in the last few months. There was Operation Strong Arm, and another. The other one was on Amidas, if memory serves. But Strong Arm was my idea. Afraid that's all I can remember, though. Things move quickly here in the castle. I hired just some common, everyday mercenaries, really. Nothing particularly special about them, as far as I recall. They were holed up in plundered mine, as far as I remember. More have probably moved in by now, sadly. I swear, bandits breed faster than skeevers in a keck of Blackbriar. Yes, it was. The bandits were cleared out, and the ringleader killed. Minimal casualties on our side. Goodbye.
mostly. I do all the work that nobody else wants to. I don't mind it, really. Especially since that means I get to work around my friend Irma. Thanks for asking. Have a great day in Bruma.
The Gerald View. We have drinks, beds, and food. Which do you need? Any or all? Ah, you did well to choose the Gerald View. Your room rental also includes complimentary access to the Gerald View bathhouse on the lower floor. Peruse it at your leisure. Our customers find it very rejuvenating. Your room is just here.
Until we
Let me show you.
find our way home to everyone's throne, may we see.
You need anything else, you know where to find me.
What does this one need? Yes, indeed. This one labors long and hard to earn his keep. Hunting can be tiring, exhausting, but this one must press on. Although... This one is feeling a bit lazy today. What if you were to bring him some bear pelts instead? He will pay you well. Because this one has lucrative contracts with the merchants in Bruma that ensure he makes a profit. So D'Artagnan will simply offer you a price between the standard going rate of the pelts and the lucrative price he will receive. Profit for everyone, yes? Except Sidis Perusius. He has no idea he's being ripped off. Excellent. Just return to this one when you have, say, 10 of the pets. Greetings, Nord. This one hopes you come without prejudice, but rather with open arms.
Mind yourself.
Suckered by the synod, weary of the whispers, why not go somewhere more?
I'm not a bandit anymore. I've left that life behind me. But damn if the shadows of the past won't cling to me like an addled ogre. There's a group of cutters after me. They're not pleased that I defected and know their secrets. If I go to Bruma, they'll find me. If I go elsewhere in Cyrodiil, they'll find me. They'll probably find me here too, but it's my best chance. Maybe. But it won't be easy. They've sent retching Cornelius and his lackeys after me. Probably searching the wilderness as we speak. If you want to help me, the only way is to take out Cornelius. You'd drive me out of house and home, wouldn't you? Good thing I have neither to lose. Yeah, I do have a little coin from my runs with the cutters. It's yours if you put a blade through that old bastard. Well, it's your funeral. Be warned. Cornelius, when he goes after people, tends to travel with hunting dogs and cutter accomplices. He'll put up a fight. I'll head to Bruma. If you manage to end Cornelius without being dismembered, return to me there, and I'll give you a reward. Bye.
Can I help you? Oh, where was it? What happened to it? Fantastic news! So it's still alive? I'll go get it as soon as I can. Thank you very much for your help, traveler. Here, have this coin as a token of my appreciation. Goodbye.
What could that be?
stranger? No, I'm not. I'm Benuni Alfena, originally from Such. I came here looking for something, and I found it. Never went back. I was born in Such. Expected to be a soldier, but the life never fed. Before I came to Applewatch, my hands were used for taking life. Now my hands till the earth and bring life. The farmer's trade isn't glamorous, but it's mine, and I'm content. Goodbye.
Red Diamond. I actually miss him. Never thought I'd say that about a horse. How are you this fine day?
Are you an adventurer? You're an adventurer, aren't you?
Welcome, traveler. Apple Watch? Just a humble apple orchard and a humble family turning those apples into cider for the people of Cyrodiil. Nothing glamorous. Plague's a strong word, stranger. But there are some little scourges that like to harass us, yes. Recently, an unusually strong alpha wolf and his pack have been roaming around, and coming a little too close to the village for comfort. If you'd slay them for me, before they can do any harm, I'd appreciate it. Excellent! The Divines must have sent you, traveler. The wolves tend to prowl just northeast of Applewatch. Welcome to Applewatch. Make yourself at home. Work, eh? Well, we've got nothing fancy. No exciting adventures or mighty beasts to slay. But we could always use a bit of help gathering apples for our cider. Tell you what, I'll pay you for any apples you bring me from the orchard. My old back just isn't what it used to be. Ah, yes. Red Diamond. A fine horse, that one. He was as much a part of the Applewatch family as any of us. And he was definitely a hard worker. It was the strangest circumstances, too. One day he's there, minding his own business and munching down on hay. The next morning, he's vanished. I don't know who did it. Bandits? Thieves? Vampires? If you be so generous, traveler, I won't be one to look a gift horse in the mouth. Perhaps a distasteful thing to say, given the circumstances. Regardless, if you bring Red Diamond back to me, there'll be some gold in it for your services. We're a small place with small offerings. Nothing here for troublemakers. Ah, yes. Sorry about that. Avon was feeling a little under the weather recently. Didn't help he was run ragged. Here's the cider for Stantis. Take it back to him. I'm sure he's arranged payment for you, yes? We work hard, and we prosper. You say news, and I see no horse following you, so he is... Yes, well, this is all quite a lot to take in, you see. I'm not sad, it's just that he was an extremely valuable part of our business, and No, it's not that way at all. Okay, fine. I was quite attached to Red Diamond, and I'm sad to see him go. To never see his carefree tread, his youthful gallop. We called him Diamond because he was so majestic, and I need to go inside. This gold should more than cover your expenses. Now please, give me some time. Hello? Thank you, stranger. You've done this settlement a world of good. Here, take some coin as a small token of my, thanks. Bye.
Only the finest potions. Good, good. A powerful restorative item. Yes, it is. Thank you very much. Here's your coin. And actually, let me sweeten the deal. Have some potions, on me. Made with the ingredients you brought, in fact. Carambolette has powerful restorative properties. I used it to create some health potions. You wouldn't think so to look at it, but the milk thistle is imbued with the powers of luminescence. I used it to create some light potions for you. And finally, the clouded funnel. I used it to make some magicka potions. Take these, with my thanks. Goodbye.
There's a scheming thug inside my house. When are you going to do something?
There's a trap door inside your house. You know that. I don't want to march in there in case they're planning an ambush.
Make near any potion or
There's a trap door inside my house? I didn't realize that until now.
Let's just wait a few minutes and see if the thief decides to try his luck leaving the building before we do anything rash.
Damn it all! Scheming thieves can just wander inside while I'm sleeping and steal what little coin I have left to my name. Kinnereth, give me strength.
Ah, you're back. Come, we need to talk. As you can see, there's another problem to deal with. So now old Bartram's got a thug inside his house, apparently. Just wonderful. To be honest, I'd rather be dealing with this than going on Count Carvane's wild guar chase. I should ask before I march in there and deal with the thief. Did your investigation turn up any leads about the Count's precious artifacts? You found a lead. That's no small relief. I guess that means you go find him in the caverns while I go deal with the thief in Bartram's house. That changes things. Well, at least now we can kill two birds with one stone. If it's true, that is. Under most circumstances, I'd insist on going in first. I'm captain of the guard, it's my duty to shoulder the risk. But, well, this reeks of an ambush. It makes more sense to go in prepared. Let's go. Mind your step.
Just what I needed. Go ahead, rub salt right into the wound.
What is the meaning of this? Why are you in Boatram's house, and why in Oblivion do you look like you're on death's doorstep?
It all went wrong. The bandits tricked me.
Mind yourself.
I wanted them to put in a good word for me with the cutters, but no, they lied.
Feeling clumsy today?
I gave that guy the artifacts, then they started swinging. I narrowly escaped by climbing back through the trapdoor.
I see. Well, I'm placing you under arrest for stealing Count Carvain's Zakaviri artifact collection. At least you won't bleed out in here. I'm gonna have to deal with this guy, slap him in irons and take him before the Count. Finally get Carvain off my back. I suppose that means it's down to you to deal with the bandits and retrieve the artifacts. I know the caverns are a favorite haunt of bandits and criminal types. Lots of them down there. No need to clear them out. Not that I'd complain if you did. Just grab the artifacts. Best of luck.
Thought you could get away, huh?
Gerald View. Welcome to the Gerald View. What can I get you? You do realize you've already rented a room here, right? Thank you very much. You're a lifesaver. You know that? Apple Watch cider is one of our most popular items. Here's your coin. You've more than earned it. And, in fact, here, take a bottle. On the house.
Feeling clumsy today?
Another patron.
It's times
of this
like
fine
these that one
bathhouse.
craves sugar.
Please come in, come in. The water's fine.
This one likes to stay south of the border. The Empire makes the Nords let you through the walls. It is better than constant wandering, even if not so profitable. But there are still many septums to be had. If you mean to ask why D'Artagnan is nothing elsewhere, it is quite simple. He came to Citadel a great many years ago. So long ago, he does not even remember the reason. And he has stayed here since. And there are plenty of opportunities for adventure and profit, if one knows to look in the right places. About D'Artagnan? Not so much to tell. He comes from elsewhere, but his home is in Citadel. He has spent most of his time walking Tamriel in this place, and so far, he has no desire to leave. This one hunts, and he sells for a tidy profit. He plunders ancient tombs and caves in search of treasure, and treasure he finds. He lives comfortably, even if he is not rich. He is self-sufficient, and he is content. A fair question. For my trade is perhaps not so obvious on first glance. This one calls himself a hunter and fur trader. He stalks the wilds of the Geralds and brings down the beasts and the deer. He skins them and sells the furs here in Bruma. The Nords love bear pelts, this one has found. Well, this one does also sometimes explore the caves and tombs of the wilds in search of treasure, and sometimes he finds. Well, sometimes this one will take what is left unguarded and resell it to a more deserving owner, for a small finder's fee, of course. This one prefers cat burglar. You mean for cat burglary, honored friend? And the answer is no. Most of the time, anyway. This one does have occasional run-ins with the law, he admits. There is actually a particularly unfortunate situation currently occurring. This one has been falsely accused of stealing from Icewind Traders, the general store. They tell him he has stolen their hides, and that he is selling them at his stall. This is false. This one has done nothing of the sort. In fact, perhaps you could help. Aedius Villius is the captain of the guard here in Bruma. If you speak to him, perhaps he will change his mind. This one fears he considers him a dirty thief and will not hear his pleas. Because the accusation is false, regardless of this one's past or his future. He has not stolen from the merchant. He does not steal from hard-working business owners. He steals from the pampered, the opulent, and the unjust. So, in helping this one, you would, in fact, be hastening the course of justice, not jeopardizing it. So, what do you say? Thank you. May you eternally walk on the warmest, glistening sands. These pleasantries please you, yes? Then Khajiit will continue. May you walk on warm sands. Excellent! Thank you. Here is your coin, as I promised. Profit for everyone, yes? Be more careful.
Huh?
So this is the thief, Captain? You mean to say that my artifacts have been found?
Yes, Count Carvain. He stole your artifacts and attempted to deliver them to the bandits operating in the Bruma Caverns.
I see. Well, of course, I expect he should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Now, my artifacts?
Actually, this new friend of Bruma has them.
And who's this?
A friend, responsible for tracking down the artifacts and finding the thief. In fact, I'd say they deserve most of the credit, Count Carvain.
Ah, friend of Bruma. Such tales are always gratifying to hear of. In fact, Captain, would you mind giving us a moment to speak?
Of course. I'll just be waiting over there. I'd like to say a few words to this new friend of Bruma before they take their leave.
Of course, Captain. Friend de Bruma, may I have a moment? If you would just hand over the artifacts, gently if you please. Thank you very much. So, you tracked down the thief and found my artifacts. I am extremely grateful. Please, accept this small recompense from the Treasury. Thank you for your service. Something makes me think you're not going to merely disappear, though. You're the kind to get tangled in all sorts of affairs, I'm sure. Farewell, friend de Bruma. Good luck. I do hope you remain loyal to the Bruma throne.
It's rare to see someone so willing to help another these days. You went to great lengths to find those damned artifacts. And for that, you have my thanks. I don't know what Count Carvain said to you, and I don't really mind. The Count and I don't always see eye to eye, but I have a duty. Anyway, something makes me think we may see each other again. People like you tend to make waves, don't they? Take this. A personal thank you gift from me. Safe travels, my friend. And thanks. Must have a leather light foot and one keen eye to risk wearing such light armor. Not to mention some real stones. He's accused of stealing from Icewind traders. What of it? Ah, wait. Don't tell me he roped you into having the charges dropped. He's been trying that tactic a lot recently. I have sympathy for the cat, being accused like this while the bigger fish swim free. What can I do? I have to enforce the law. No, but Cetus made the accusation. I don't know what you expect me to do, but I can't just drop charges on a whim like this. No, I can't, but if I have two people each claiming the other is lying, I can't just drop the charges. Be careful if you head into the northern part of the county. That area is prone to avalanches. Talk to you later. Zombies tend to haunt caves. Be careful if you decide to go treasure hunting. He's accused of... Ah, wait. I have sympathy for the cat, being accused... No, but Cetus made the accusation. No, I can't, but if I have two people each claiming the other is lying, I can't just drop the charges. It's rare to see someone so willing to help another these days. You went to great lengths to find those damned artifacts. And for that, you have my thanks. I don't know what Count Carvane said to you, and I don't really mind. The Count and I don't always see eye to eye, but I have a duty. Anyway, something makes me think we may see each other again. People like you tend to make waves, don't they? Take this. A personal thank you gift from me. Safe travels, my friend. And thanks.
want food or drink, I can show you our menu. Printed on only the finest parchment, for your hands and your satisfaction. Ah, you did well to choose the Geralt View. Your room rental also includes complimentary access to the Geralt View bathhouse on the lower floor. Peruse it at your leisure. Our customers find it very rejuvenating. Allow me to show you to your room. Right this way. If you need anything else, just call.
Guard Captain, a moment. I need to speak with you.
What is it this time?
The refugee situation is getting out of control. Accepting this many.
What do you need? Nothing that I recall. Apologies. Farewell.
Hello? Talk to you later.
Hello. See you.
Hello there. Goodbye.
Well, I've checked the records. There was one account of Afana Idichi hiring some mercenaries for a job similar to your description last year. She spends a lot of time around the castle. You can go speak to her if you wish. Out of memory, there was another who hired some mercenaries for a bandit raid last year too. It was, Simon Courtier. Yeah, that's the one. Not too sure on the details. I'm going off of memory here, since his mission wasn't recorded in the books. Huh. Strange that. We usually keep thorough records. Well, anyway, I hope I was of some help. But that's all I know, and all the books know. Best of luck with your investigation. There are threats popping up constantly. Here, take a look at this bounty decree for details. See you.
Good afternoon. Farewell.
Zara the Resplendent invites you to his boutique of magical wonders. Don't delay, patronize today.
What?
Back. Any news on my wife? Who's the spineless wretch that sold us out? Tell me, now! Gautier? The Breton? Then I'll rip his... Wait, a Breton? Really? A Breton? Weak-willed, soft-spoken, magic-practicing ponces? How could a Breton overcome an orc, even with bandits on his side? I remember overhearing talk in the castle that Simon had a luxury manor up in the east of the Gerals somewhere. Go search this guy's home. See if it actually was him. Find something, anything, that conclusively links him to the crime and bring it to me. If it is the damned Breton, that's when we act.
Good afternoon.
You're back. Any news on my wife? Who's the spineless wretch that sold us out? Tell me, now! Then be quick about it. The longer you dally, the longer this bastard's enjoying sweet bliss without any punishment for his crimes.
time to end that miserable little woman's games. Follow me and stick close. Time to finish this. I'm going to settle this the orc way. You can come or stay, but you can't deter me. I will settle this to please Malakath, and I won't let weaklings stand in my way. You're back. Any news on my wife? Who's the spineless wretch that sold us out? Tell me, now! That's one of the noble women in the castle, isn't it? That woman's got it coming to her. Follow me and stay close. I'm going to settle this the orc way. You can come or stay, but you can't deter me. I will settle this to please Malakath, and I won't let weaklings stand in my way.
Mind yourself.
Bye.
Might be coming down with Helljoy.